Green is good. Red is bad. Green is good. Red is bad. Green is good. Red is bad. Hello guys, and welcome to the next episode of Cities Skyline Natural Disasters with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you as well for the amazing support you've been showing to this series. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. And first of all, I want to start off with a couple of things that just show that I am a complete idiot. So here we are outside the incineration plant. I don't know what it is. Let's just pause the game while we just look at this at the moment. So I don't know how it is that I would understand this. Green is good, red is bad. Let's look at our water. Green is good, red is bad. Let's look at our trash. Green is good, red is bad. And not notice that they're all in the red. I just don't know. I think I must have understood that as it's bad, but it's going down. So that's fine. But landfill, so yeah. I need more incinerators. Thank you for the comment that was just left 11 minutes ago before I started recording about that from Adriana Ventara. Honestly, I have never understood why you have so much trouble with incinerators. Like it's the same as water and power. It's not in the green, it does you no good. You're right. Thank you very much for that. I don't mind criticism, and that criticism has put me on to what would solve a big problem of mine. So there's a few things to sort. One of them is this roundabout. Sorry that the last two episodes this roundabout has been going the wrong way. Yes, because I've recorded two episodes back to back, so for the whole weekend I've had to look at comments saying, oh my goodness, roundabout, wrong way, traffic lights. So let's fix that. Yes. So do we have one way with bus lanes? We do not. What is that one there? 6 lanes with bus. So if we do 6 lanes, that will just give us, because that's only 4-lane roads with 2 as bus. So we'll just do 6 lanes, one way, which is this one. Yep, there we go. And then we'll upgrade these. Bing, 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 bing. So is that now? Bing. There we go. Bing, bing, bing. So that should. I mean, somebody did comment that'll take away the traffic lights, but it hasn't, has it? But it's now properly one way, so things can actually move. Look, suddenly things are moving a bit better. We are getting a little bit of tailbacks. Let's leave that going for a while and see how that's going to go. Apparently as well, somebody had mentioned that I've done one-way roads on here, but I don't think I have. So no, that's fine. So let's put in. Let's just. I sort of keep pausing this because I know what's going to happen. Let's put in another incinerator. So this is empty into there at the moment. Then that's going to get deleted. I'm going to put another. What do we need? Oh, it's building up. I'm going to put another 2 incinerators over here. There and there. This is all going to be industry. And I'm going to have this emptying anyway into there. So I'm hoping that is well in the green now. There we go. So that should now take care of the trash problems. So that's that. Thank you very much for filling me in on that. Just checking that I've done this roundabout correctly. I don't like the look of this. It's a bit squat, isn't it? But I think we'll leave it for now. I just don't want to mess with it while... Oh, good grief. Things seem to be getting worse because of the traffic lights. That is quite annoying, isn't it? I might get the mod that removes traffic lights. Let's leave that running. We'll come back to that and see how that goes. The other thing was these bus routes that I was having problems with. Thank you very much. I was thinking it was actual bus routes. I couldn't work it out. It wasn't. It is my disaster. It's these things. My shelter routes have got messed up. Look. So what we could do is... I don't know which shelter that's from, so let's see if we can troubleshoot this. Where's my shelters? It might be this one. Drawn evacuation route. Yeah, there we go. So if I go like that... And what's this one? Does this one go to here? No, that's weird. Well, what I need to do anyway is I need to redo my shelter route. So... Again, it's been explained to me. People will walk to the shelters from a reasonable distance. These need to basically go to outlying points just to pick up some more people. We also do not have enough shelters. We have 8,500 people. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. That's going to give us 5,000 people. we can afford the big shelter now. For 74,000, wow, that'll be most of our money. I'm not going to go for that. Quick sip of tea. But I do need to redo those. I also need to redo my bus routes. I'm not going to do all of this on camera. See, now, the reason why I do my bus routes in loops, I've had people say, no, bus routes go point to point. You get on a bus here, you get off there, you go back. I think that's like the American way of having bus routes. You're like going to take a Greyhound bus across the country, and I'm going to go from here to there. It's going to take me 17 hours, and that's a bus route. In the UK, this is how we have our bus routes. So you would live in the middle of an estate like this. And there would be a little bus that would go around the whole estate, picking people up, then it would go to the industry area, or then it would go to the big shopping centre. And then it would go back and go round and pick people up. So that's why I've always done my bus routes like that. But people are saying there's too many stops, and you're probably correct. So, as I've never tried it, I'll say your way in inverted commas, as those of you that commented, I'm going to fix my bus routes, I'm going to fix these evacuation routes, and then we'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've switched things up a bit here. I've properly fixed the roundabout now. It wasn't going around correctly. I've put that road underneath because this junction here was too close to this, so they were coming off the roundabout and queuing along here. But now we've got a lot of space to keep things moving, so that's good. It's freed up nicely. It's just taken a few minutes to free itself up, but it's going okay. It's moving all right. I've sorted out all the evacuation routes as well. We've still got this problem here, which may be to do with the bus routes. I'm gonna get to that a bit later, so that'll be fine. But what I've tried to do with the evacuation routes is say for instance this one here, I've assumed that everyone in this very close area can just walk there. They can walk to there, they can walk round there. It's not too bad. And then each one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I put another one up there, and this one here. Oh, I haven't done any bus routes for that one. Did I? I'll check. But I've basically given them 3 or at the most 4 stops. So like for instance this one, I think there's a stop over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then back or something like that. And then all the ones that are just around can walk. So these routes don't stop here apart from right outside. They just go a little bit further and then back round again. So hopefully then when I do need to set off the alarm, it'll be nice and quick. Picking up people and all that sort of stuff. So that's good. Let's add in some more. So we've got a need for more houses and for more commercial. This is all pretty much filled up, isn't it, at the moment? We don't have anything down this side like we have over here. So what I'm thinking is maybe we can go finally for some big commercial down here. What do you reckon? Let's butt it up to the road there. And then we can have some big residential here and see how that goes. So let's just take a quick look through our needs at the moment. Make sure, yeah, water's okay, electricity and water fine, garbage is finally in the green, elementary, high school, university, eligible 6. Do we not have a university? Oh, have we actually got the ability to build universities now? Yes, we do. Now, let's see. We want to get those on a good bus route without causing loads of problems. I mean, this would be nice, but I don't want to add another junction in between these two roads. So it might be that we end up adding in, let's see, a new road for these. We've got this sort of gap here. We could add a road coming in here and just make this like a little school district. Something like that. Why not? Let's get a nice road with trees. I want to add more trees and upgrade things as well, because that's going to really help with... I want to get the straight one. That's going to really help with pollution and stuff like that. So, as we go along and we have more money, we will certainly be doing that. Let's add the university into that. There we go. There are bus routes that are nearby, I believe. Yeah, so people can get off and walk to there. That's not too bad. Good, good. So that's filled up the need for that. Excellent. Yep, that's good. That's all going well. Traffic. This is busy, but it's still moving. It's not backing up onto the highway. So that's not too much of a problem. I am going to add another way on here and another way on here as we get bigger. Most definitely. So I'm just thinking, actually, before we extend this anymore, that we actually do that now. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to do that now. Let's have a look. Road maintenance depot. I think we only need... Don't we only need that in the snow areas? And we're not doing a snow area. So I'm going to add one of these in here. coming off so we can have another sort of main road section coming up here. So let's just pause the game a sec. Let us delete. And that'll give people another way in, which I think is something we really need. Our one little road junction has just become a little bit too much. Let's just slightly... Oh, slope too steep. Darn it, we're not going to put that where we want it. What is wrong with this piece of road? Oh, there's a slight dip there, isn't there? I don't want to spend a load of money on lining that up. Flattening that road out. It'd probably be cheaper just to slightly change the roads. Okay, if we go there... Yep. And then we'll get these roads to line up. So if we take these back to here... spending so much money. And what have we got here as well? We've got normal... Yeah, normal going through one-way, motorway... Oh, hang on, no. Highway. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Yep, good. So if we connect that to there, yeah, that's fine. Connect that one to there. Excellent. Yep, that's fine. And this one's going to have to go back. Ooh, got to be careful here. Oh, man, can't delete that one. Well, actually, this is a good piece of expansion here. Because, now I'm wishing I had a big junction that went both ways, but if I buy this one here, this actually could be... How much is that going to cost us? 5,700... No. We really are spending a lot of money at the moment. Let's not do that. Let's just make it work. And then, to which way is that one going? Yep, little wiggle in that one. And then this one here, we'll go to there. They can still go full speed on that. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll worry about that later. Getting that look nice when we can actually afford that piece of road. Let's add our road through here that we've been using. This one. This one goes straight. And then we're going to want some sort of roundabout here, aren't we? We're going to do the same as what we've got over here. So, let's have a look. Okay, there we go. So traffic is now coming in here as well. We've got this as a one-way roundabout. I've taken out the little connection here, which has helped with the traffic as well. Things are continually moving, which is good, but there's no connection to go all the way round or to come in here and go in. They have to go out and go round. You know, just keep things moving a bit, which is good. And then, I mean, we're sort of running out of money, so I don't want to do a big, huge expansion over here just yet. And we need a look. I mean, this has really filled up. We could even rezone this stuff around the outside as high density, because I think that would be a good idea. People are really... can I do it like that? If I right-click and change... Yep, there we go. It removes what it was. And we can change all of these. Let's keep the game going. There we go. People are so sorry you're being rezoned. There we go. And make all of this high density. And I think we're going to get a sudden influx of people. And we need it as well. Yeah, there we go. That's working well. Make sure I'm not missing any bits. People are moving straight in. That bit there. Yep, there we go. So let's do this around here. Is that one big block? Yes, it is. That's one big block as well. Makes it easier. Excellent. So, yes, as you've seen, your tips do help. Keep them coming in the comments below. Very helpful. I read every single comment. Some of you are new to my channel. And I've had quite a lot of comments saying, I can't believe you replied to every single comment. Yes, that's what I try and do. I may have got a bit behind over the weekend, but I mean, I think you can forgive me that. There we go. That's all of that done. Excellent. And then that's back to shops. Yeah, that's going to look good. Get that all high density. And people are already moving in. Must keep an eye on the power and the electricity. Yeah, that's going okay. Let's just have a quick look at... But your water can go up a little bit, can't we, to deal with that. So something else that was mentioned was about some of my city policies here. We have recycling on already. We have parks and recreation boost. We could smoke detector distribution, significant risk of fire upkeep. I mean, fire isn't that much of a problem at the minute. Smoking ban was the other one. Slightly increased health, decreased happiness. I think that's worth going for. To increase the health of people. I mean, we do have good coverage of everything. Oh, healthcare availability. Actually, I'm saying that it isn't that good. We've got nothing at the top here. Now that we've got a big influx of people, let's actually add some healthcare in up here. Yeah, there we go. Get the healthcare to shoot up. That should go to 200. Yeah, there we go. So that'll keep us covered for a while. Excellent. Just to make crematorium availability. No, we don't have any. Cemetery uses, that's fine. Yeah, plenty of space for that. The trash problem, as you can see, has been solved. That's good. Some of these people are closing down because we didn't have enough residents. Well, that's just suddenly been taken care of. Where else could we maybe upgrade to high density? We could have, like, these main roads down here. Some of these upgrade to high density as well. What do you think? Let's do that. These little sleepy rows that we've got tucked around the back. And then these two main thoroughfares through here. So like that one, and then the same over here. That one's taking in that road as well. So let's draw this in. We'll do this one here. Let's go all the way up to the end with both of those, and then we'll do the same the other side. This is the good way to get extra people into your city without actually building more. There we go. More roads and infrastructure and things that are going to cost money while we don't have any. We've got 30,000, so maybe we can do a bit more of an expansion. We could expand off of this road before we get to that. I'm not happy with the way this is, that bit there. I want to have this go straight across and this be lined up, but until money is no object and we can afford other squares and stuff, I'm not going to be overly worried. Look, traffic's going well. Traffic's going well. I'm pleased. Okay, let's have another main road going up here that we can start expanding off of. Which one did we go for here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-lane road with decorative trees. That's the one. So where could we go? We want to leave a bit of space as well. I mean, eventually we're going to have one off that roundabout, but we could have one, say, up the middle here. And maybe have this as like a little separate section, something a bit different. What's that going to cost? 17,000. Wow, that's a lot of money. Let's go halfway up. 7,000. Yep, so we get another little junction there. And then maybe build some little estates off of here, because we are going to have a big need for houses again very soon. Let's go for the tree lines. What have we got? Tree lined one way? No, let's go for the tree line two way. Maybe start that a little bit further up. We're not going to connect to this. I think we're going to keep this entirely separate. So, but I do want to sort of line it up if I can. So let's just pause that. That would have been there. So that goes out to here. There we go. That's good. Yep. That keeps it in the same spot. I'm keeping it away from this. We do need to add a load more trees as well to help deal with all this pollution. So pollution's getting as far as there. Noise is getting as far as there. Okay, that's fine. Well, there's no houses, no industry there yet. As soon as there is, that's going to start... Come on, there we go. That's going to start having problems. So I don't want to get too pollution problems. I don't want to get too close to that. How far is that? 2,400. Yeah, that's that one there. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Let's stick a park in here. And then we really need to get a load of trees. Let's get a nice sized park. There we go. That'll cover that area nicely. Let's get our water coverage. And then we'll just zone that and see how it goes. I'm thinking of making this... Ah, yes, electricity. Let's go... across there like that. If I go across there and down, is that going to reach? Hopefully. Go on. Oh, not quite. I'll tell you what, if we zone this, I'm going to do this high density. There. And then if we get at least one house move in actually, if I do that, we get one house move in somewhere around there. That will hook that up. And then we can remove these pylons and stuff anyway, can't we? So, yeah. Come on. Oh, do you know what? Forget it. Let's do this. Let's go here to here to here. There we go. I want that actually working so people start moving in. We'll come back to that. The pollution and stuff, yeah, we can help with that. Let's grab some trees. And you know, one of the things I do want to add is the tree brush. Have we got any big trees? Not really. Let's just add some small trees. Yeah, the tree brush. So we can actually get a lot of trees in at once. So I don't have to sort of spam click like this. But hopefully this will help a little bit with the pollution. We do have some trees around here. I may also upgrade the roads to tree-lined roads in this area. Why are people... Oh, yeah, people are moving out, not enough customers. I bet that's what they're saying. Not enough workers. Yeah, we just need more people moving in. Here we go, they're moving in. Excellent, let's check the electricity. Good, that one can go. There we go. Water, electricity is fine. Okay, let's fill in the rest of this then. There we go, there we go. And then we'll draw in this one. Excellent. So they're going to want some services and things as well. We don't actually have... We haven't started Metro really yet, have we? Which could be good. Do we have the ability for Metro yet? Yes, we do. I mean, Metro to get from here to here, here to here, and to some of the... Let's put these in here to some of the bigger districts. Might actually be a good idea around here, but I mean that's going to start costing us a lot of money. Well, there we go. Look, we can't even afford it. 15,000 for a metro station. Let's just speed things up a bit. I'm just going to add some bus routes into here, I think. I can afford to do that. Why do you not have water? Oh, you're outside the water range. Okay. There we go. We'll fix that. So maybe I'll just add some bus routes in. Okay, things are growing nicely over here. Let's see. It's already saying it wants a bit more commercial and stuff. That's good. Let's just slow things down a bit while we're talking. So, I've tried to sort of put some other services over here. We now have a medical clinic. We now have fire. We don't have a police hut over here. Although it says police hut. Is that what they're called? Police station. A school would be good at the minute. The nearest... let's have a look. Elementary school is here. So we don't want them travelling too far for that. Oh, that's where the park is. Well, let's extend a bit up here, and then we can add one in as well. So let's go... Am I using the correct road? Yes. Oh, small city! Population of 11,000! Hooray! So now we can have trains. Yes, I've been really looking forward to that. We can add all these new policies to help us grow. Hydro, cargo, train station. Fantastic. So the next one is 18,000. But our goals, how are we doing? Okay, we passed 11,000, that's good. We haven't had full lifespans yet. Well, that will happen as the game goes on. More than $1 million money. Well, we're building up. We're always gaining. And we're not going into the black. So that's good. We're surviving. Hooray! Let's go up another section like this. This is actually working out quite well. I'm wondering whether to do a similar thing up there as we've got over here. I mean, that's filling in nicely. What I want to do is we can take out... Yeah, let's take out this. We don't need that. Do we need that one there? Actually, I'm going to leave in... Let's see. I'm going to leave in one connection here. and a connection over here behind the houses, because if ever somebody moves out, so that could cut our whole electrical connection. I've also set up the bus routes. We've got one going from here to here, one going from here to the tram, I think, which will be helpful. So that'll be good. So let's extend these other little roads a bit, add a few more in. Sorry, some of you are going to end up moving out. There we go. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. And then once we get a little bit further, we're going to put like a little... Whoops. Let's do that. Excellent. There we go. So if we have, let's see, some high density commercial halfway up here in this section here, in the middle. Yeah, let's get rid of you. I want this all commercial. Let's get rid of you, get rid of you. I wonder whether just to leave a little bank here. We've got nowhere for these guys to move into. Do you know what? I've said about leaving these in, but let's remove that. Yeah, that's going to get annoying. Let's put this as like a little bank of offices. Let's draw that. I want that there. And I want this in here just as a buffer from the sound of these, because I'm pretty sure... Are these not going to be more noisy? Yeah, they will be, because this is noisy down here, look, and this is... Is this high density commercial? That's low density commercial, yeah, but this will start making the noise as well. So having that as a buffer, and in fact, we could even do a buffer the other side for when we... There we go, one little tiny office. So have a buffer the other side. There we go, for when we start adding more houses into here. Excellent. Right, this shape isn't looking too exciting yet, but we will make some changes to make this start looking a bit nicer. Because this is all sort of nice, this is all a bit straight. So, I don't know what we might do here, is we'll have these roads going the other way. And then at the top section, we're going to do something a bit different. Whoops. Click the wrong mouse button. There we go, so if we do that... Let's do 2. Because I like the curves that we've got. And then we are going to add a train route. Let's think. Let's get our water pipes going first. Make sure they're overlapped, which they are. Good. We are going to want a train route here at some point. Let's have a sip of tea, because we're going to get a lot of people in here. We also need some new district names. At the minute, we've got everything. There's only the Ren and Stimpy district, but we need to start changing that. So what are we going to get here? Hemlock Park. Yeah, we've got Ren and Stimpy. But I think we need to sort of change some of these. Let's take out this here. We are going to have... Let's see. We've got our industry district. So we need a name for that. I think that goes up to there. Let's have a look. Yep, that's fine. That's all of this section. Then we've got this as our Stimpy. This is our... And then we've got this one here as a separate one this side. So we need a couple more names. Let me know in the comments below. There's some cool names. We've got Ren and Stimpy. We want some other ones to go with these two here. I will go with what you suggest. Oh, that's growing nicely, isn't it? Excellent. So let's get these. We have all of these as this, and then we're going to need another park or something up here. I want to get a nice, big, massive park at the end. One of these sort of... Like, we've got the botanical gardens. Didn't we have something like that up here? That was like a basketball court. I don't think we did in the end. And have it as like a destination for people to come and see. How expensive is it? 15,000. No noise pollution. But we can't sort of add it in. Let's see. What have we got going on here? I want it like as a centrepiece, but I don't want to sort of take away from our big road that we're putting in here. Maybe we'll think about that. I also want to upgrade this road. I've just decided this road going through here, let's get it quick before lots of people move in. This is going to be a big through road, so a big junction there. That's it, because we're going to have a lot more houses up the top here. Just just wondering whether we could have a nice little area off to the side for our botanical garden somewhere. We might need to think about that a bit more. Let's fill in these little gaps that we've got. One there, one there, one there, one there. There we go. Yeah, it's growing nicely. What are we getting? Plus 358, 12,000. What's our next milestone? 18,000. Excellent. So I'm now thinking we've got trams going round here. Is that we're definitely going to have to get a train line going. Get some more industry as well. This is almost filling up. We've got a few more spots for industry. Yeah, let me know in the comments below some cool names for some areas. And we will definitely, I'll give you a shout out if I pick your name. I'll be looking forward to picking some of those. Did I actually do these as high density? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Let's change that to high density. Sorry, folks, you've just moved in with your new shops. Yeah, I want high density commercial in there. That's what we want. People are upgrading. That's nice. I'll work out where we're going to put a park. But I'm pleased how things are going. Things are going well. We're growing. We are managing to keep on top of the traffic. This is not too bad. This is getting a bit much along here. But I think people will start using this soon. I think it's because of this industry area here. I might need to look at some of the roads and separate some of them off so people can only go a certain way. But it's growing nicely. I'm really pleased. Thank you very much for all your support. A like is always appreciated. And hit that big red B with the T stain on so you are subscribed to my channel for the next City Skylines coming at you on my channel tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.